Hey Conquistadors, I just wanted to record a quick video checking in with you all as we enter our last 8 days of school. First off, I just want to say how proud I am of all of you. Many of you have worked so hard. You've really stepped up your effort. You've been reaching out to me through email, through Hangouts. You've been getting your work done. You've been getting it turned in. You're passing focus areas. Many of you are done for the whole year. And I am just so proud of you and for your ability to be flexible, to be resilient, and to get through this crazy time. This is history class, and so I think it's important to note that we are making history. Around the world, kids are having to do school from home, and that has really never happened before in a modern time. So this is crazy for all of us, and it's something that all of us are going to look back on and tell our grandkids about. The 2020 coronavirus pandemic and how we all had to be resilient and power through this crazy time. So just props to you all. You've done really awesome and you should be proud of the work you've put in this year. So a couple things for social studies. One is please focus on the focus areas. So that is our big push, is to get through the last focus areas. I'm available every day on Google Hangouts, so you are more than welcome to send me a message and I'll try to help you through those focus areas. I've been unblocking all of the browsers so that you can have that access to Hangouts and reach out with me. You may use your notes for the remaining focus areas, so consider it an open note assessment. In Google Classroom and in Summit, I've posted a study guide. It's called the Fill in the Blank Study Guide for Immigration and Urban Life. That is going to be so helpful for you. I've literally taken the Summit questions and put them in fill in the blank format with a word bank. So I think you really want to look at that. It shouldn't take you much time, and it should help you get through that final focus area pretty quickly. I've also made a really quick PowerPoint on civic participation. When I was looking at our assessment data, that was the additional that the least of you had passed. So trying to reach out to the majority of you who have not taken that yet, I made a study guide. Feel free to use that. A PowerPoint. Feel free to use that. I really tried to just condense that to the key information that you'll see on the assessment and really nothing else. It doesn't have pictures or anything. It's just the key information. So if you're interested in doing additionals, I recommend you look into that as well. Projects. So I have pretty much graded everybody's one-pager and their web quest. Here's the thing. So I put in zeros if it wasn't completed. That does not mean that you will receive a 0 on that project. Okay, you can still return, I can return it for revisions. You can still fix that, but my reasoning behind doing it this way was so that you can see, do I need to do this project for my grade? So some of you had already achieved 4s and 5s on the COG skills you're being assessed on, especially for the one-pager. So maybe right now, since we only have 8 days of school left, it's in your best interest to maybe just move on from that one. It didn't affect your grade. You tried hard, but maybe you have to work in science or you have to get your writing project done. And that needs to be your priority now. That's okay. That's fine. Now, on the other hand, maybe that 0 made your grade go down and you're like, you know what? I know I can do better. I want to improve my COG skill. I'm just going to send Mrs. Davis an email and I will work on that project and get it submitted, improve my COG skill, boost it back up to a 4 or 5. So with the projects, it's not meant to punish you. It's just meant for you to decide what to do. If a 0 didn't affect your grade and you still have a 97 in social studies, move on from that project. Don't worry about it. Maybe it dropped your grade down a little bit, or you just didn't get to improve your grade. Here's that opportunity. Work on that project. So again, this is kind of your own approach. You decide. Like I said, it's not going to hurt your grade. However, it will help your grade. Okay, so if you do the project, you get it submitted, it can make your grade go up from where it was. Okay, so think about those things. And if you have questions, just email me. I'll be happy to explain it to you. Okay, that's all I got for you. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. I hope you all are doing well. I definitely miss being in the classroom with all of you, and I hope you all have an amazing high school experience. I know we won't be able to say goodbye in person, so I hope that next year is just amazing for you. High school's a really great time. So I'll talk to you all later. Again, please, please, please reach out to me. I hope that everything's going well. Talk to y'all later.